Alright, so we're back in the basement and we're looking at the mini door again today with the Sears Best Craftsman model 139.53640 SRT. Took the 2026 down. Like I said, not going to leave it up for very long because I'm not really a big fan of these openers, and yeah, I'd mostly just put that up because I wanted to see how it would work. It worked okay. But I figured since I just put something up, I'd just do an easy one and throw in a Chamberlain. So I did this one since somebody wanted to see it. And I haven't, like I said, I haven't pulled it out for a while anyway. So I'll show you. I do have both light covers on it. These light covers make the thing a lot louder than it should be. I actually have them held on with tape because I feel like they might fall off otherwise. Yeah, they vibrate quite a bit. Make this thing a lot louder than it should be, but this thing is a lot quieter than the other Sears Best I have, which is the one right there with the yellow button. So these two are essentially the same thing, with the exception that this one's billion code and that one's yellow button. You can see, and there's the green learn button, and we have force and your wiring. On the other side, let's see if you can read that tag. There you go. Made November of 1994. So this is actually, there was actually basically two different generations of billion code openers. This one was the first generation, the earlier one, and then openers like the silver metal here and then the quarter horsepower back there were the second generation. Basically the main differences are this one has the instant flash when you trip the sensors, and the newer ones flash normally like this thing would, or that thing. And then the other difference is that the first generation billion codes would have used the 57 LM wall consoles, and the later generations would have used the 58s. And they're not, the wall buttons are not interchangeable, so I could not use a 58 LM on this, and I cannot use a 57 LM on either of those two. I have tried it, and it doesn't work. So there were a couple changes in the circuit boards, but they're still both billion code. I think I kind of like the older generation better with the old style light flash. I am just using the same sensors, although I do have the original sensors to this opener. I actually have the original rail, chain, trolley. This here is the original wall button, is the 57 LM equivalent. Need to clean it off, but 57 LM equivalent. This is not the original keypad, but if you were to get a keypad for it, this is what you could have gotten. This is the 53776. I use this keypad a lot. And I do also have a Chamberlain version of this, the 740 CB, but it's new in the box, so I don't really ever plan on using that, or at least I don't plan on installing it. This is what its original remote would have been. This is the Sears Craftsman model 139.53779. I do have the original remote, but I can't get that one to work for some reason, so I'm just using this one. And I actually do have one of these that's pretty much brand new as well. And then this opener actually also has a keychain remote. There is a tag that's just so faded and it was falling off. I still have it, but it is the 139.53759. This remote actually would have come with the opener in the box. Actually, the Sears Craftsman logo is completely gone on this one. I do have the Chamberlain version of this. Once again, the 856 CB, also new in the box. But this remote is original to the opener. This whole opener was replaced because of a broken sprocket, and I obviously put a new sprocket in it. I keep it in that Whisper Drive box down there. What was I going to show you? I don't even remember what I was going to show you. Well, I guess there's the sprocket that I put in. Do have a chain spreader on it. Whenever I show a Chamberlain on here, I always like to use a chain spreader because otherwise the chain drags on those bolts and it's really annoying. I don't know why it does that, but it does it. Oh, here it is. I do have actually the original manual for it as well. So there's 4 different models. There is 53525 SRT, 53627 SRT, 53636 SRT, and then 53640 SRT, which is what this one is. The only difference is the accessories they came with. Let me find it in here. It's the next page, I think. Alright, so you can see 53525 would have come with 2 3-button remotes. The 53627 would have come with 1 3-button remote. The 53636 would have come with 2 3-button remotes and the keypad. And then the model I have would have been 2 3-button remotes, and as you can see, the keychain remote. I don't have the second remote for this, but not a huge deal. And then they all came with the same wall console. Other than that, though, this manual is, I mean, pretty much the same. And they would have had, let's see, 5-year motor warranty, it looks like, on these things. So it's pretty cool to have the original manual to that. Anyway, I think I'll run this because I've been talking for long enough. Why don't we run it with the keychain remote? So yeah, it's pretty loud. It vibrates a lot, and those light lenses aren't helping. It probably also vibrates, and it kind of echoes. It doesn't help that the air vent is right there, but yeah, it kind of echoes some too. So yeah, this one is pretty loud. I do gotta say though, I like the way that it looks with the, I guess I gotta turn the light off to show you. I do like the way it looks with the yellow light covers. I'm not sure why. It just looks good that way. We'll run this one more time here. Actually, this time we'll use the 53779. We get our usual view from right here. And run it up with the wall button. And this one is the 57, because you can see when you press all the buttons, the light turns off. Lock works. You can see, try to use the remote, nothing happens. And then this also shuts off, obviously, but all the lights shut off, or all the buttons make the light shut off on a 57. So, and I'll show you the old style flash for the sensors on this thing as well, because that is pretty cool. I do like that. So yeah, that's really it. I still think the 8550 is louder than this, by the way. Let's compare it. I feel like without the light covers, this thing would still be quieter. Alright, we'll run this down from the outside here using the keypad, and then that will be it. I think that's the code I set. Yep. Alright, and there you go. So yeah, that's it. Next videos will most likely be of the new opener on the big door. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later.